Hey, 28mm RPG here. I see that there is still some misunderstandings in role-playing games and the plot. I want to be totally clear here. The plot has nothing, not a thing to do with the players. Let me repeat that. The plot has nothing to do with the players. Do I need to repeat that again? The plot has nothing to do with the players. The plot only involves NPCs and monsters. Now, to put this into quick perspective here, hooks. You want to hook your players in. Alrighty. Hooks are something like this. Dragon decimates a town. That's a hook. Children going missing. That's a hook. Another murder at dockside. That's a hook. Now, notice I did not reveal in any of those what the plot is. I only reveal that an event is happening, which will hopefully hook the players in. So there's no known reason by the players of why the dragon is decimating the town. There is a plot, though, which involves that dragon, possibly some other things, which has created the results of the dragon decimating the town. And that's part of the fun of the players, is to uncover that plot. Children going missing. I don't reveal why the children are going missing, who's making the children going missing. That's part of the player's fun, is to uncover the plot. And how they do that, that becomes what is known as the player's story at the very end. So the thing that they can reiterate to other people. That murder at dockside, I'm not telling you who the murderer is. I'm not telling you how the murders take place or what the motive is behind the murders. That is a plot involving NPCs. Nothing to do with the players. It involves the NPCs doing something, and it's up to the players, if they feel like it, to uncover the plot. Now, Game Masters never reveals the plot. That's a no-no. That's called exposition. That's like you explaining why this dragon is doing this and that, and like the players are like, well, you know, well then let's go to the source then. They don't actually get into the adventure. They're just going to go skip the dragon, skip all this, and they're going to go right to the source. So they're losing out on all the adventure that could be had, right? So no exposition, no Game Master revealing stuff. Now this is my technique. This has, you guys can have your own technique as a Game Master. But I'm just telling you what works for me and what has worked in the past for many other Dungeon Masters. So also to put an example, does anybody know the plot of Against the Giants? G1 to G3. The players are pitted against giants, of course. Well, that's the whole thing. That's the hook. Oh, giants! We gotta. They're causing trouble. So that is the hook. The plot is something that the players uncover, and of course, the plot has something to do with uncovering evil temples and building evil temples and stuff like that, and involving the Drow. So that is the plot. It had nothing to do with the players. The players weren't in any position at all in those plots, except to somehow interfere with them if they so please. If you put your players into a plot as a game master, you're going to create them into a story. So the game master is thinking, okay, I'm going to have them do this and then do this and do that. That is the wrong way to go about it, because you're basically making the story for the players, and you don't want to do that. So unless the player themselves say, well, my goal is going to be getting a castle and ruling over this group of people, that would be a player plot. It may or may not come to fruition. That's entirely up to you as the game master to make happen or not happen for the player. But that's up to the players to do their own plots. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to become the story. So I hope I'm clear here, because I think some people are mistaking that the plot isn't what they think it is. Thanks for listening. Hope you subscribe. Take care.